You believe that there is one God. You do well. Even the demons believe and tremble. James 2:19. The following comes from an article written by Dr. Charlie Bing. You can read about this and many other theological topics at gracelife.org or download the GL Ministries app from the App Store. Let's dive in. Demon faith in the misuse of James 2:19. Some Christians use this verse to argue that the faith that saves must be proved by works or it is not genuine. The argument goes like this. A person who says that he believes in Jesus Christ as Savior but does not do good works is not really saved. He is like the demons who believe in God but are not saved because they have not submitted to God or obeyed Him. This is a careless misuse of the verse. Some simple observations. It is surprising that James 2:19 is used so often when a few simple observations would disarm the argument that it proves the necessity of works for saving faith. First, this verse is not about eternal salvation because demons cannot be saved. Their fate and condemnation is sealed. See Matthew 8:29, 25:41, and Jude 6. That is why they tremble when they think of God. Second, the object of the demon's faith is the fact that there is one God, that is, monotheism. No one is saved by belief in monotheism anyways, so this verse is not used soteriologically. Many of the world's non-Christian religions are monotheistic. Third, it does not say that the demons believe in Jesus Christ as their Savior. Jesus Christ did not die and rise from death to save demons, but humans. While Christ's work saves humans, it destroys the devil. See Hebrews 2:14. Fourth, a quick survey of commentaries shows the difficulty of properly interpreting this verse in the context of James 2:16 through 20. At question is when James's words end and the objector's words begin and end. If, as some argue, verse 19 is spoken by an objector to James, should it be used to prove a crucial theological point? Also, if it is from such a difficult passage to interpret, should it be used as a primary text to prove or disprove anyone's salvation? Much clearer passages dismiss works as necessary for obtaining eternal salvation. See Romans 4:4 through 5, Ephesians 2:8 through 10, and Titus 3:4 through 5. The simple context. The book of James is written to Jewish Christians to encourage them to become mature by responding to trials in faith. Verses 1, 2 through 4. The section of 2:14 through 26 is also addressing the Christian readers as my brethren. James is arguing that a Christian who only declares his faith but does no good is of no help to those in need. Verses 2:14 through 16. And his or her faith is therefore dead or useless. Verses 2:17 and 20. A workless faith is also worthless in saving a Christian from a merciless judgment at the judgment seat of Christ. A judgment for Christians where they will be held accountable for how they lived. Romans 14:10 through 12, 2 Corinthians 5:10. This judgment for Christians is mentioned at both ends of this section, in 2:13 and in 3:1, showing that it governs James' thinking about the relationship of works to faith. A simple fact about faith. James 2:19 does show that faith is faith. There are not different kinds of faith, but different objects of faith. It is not the kind of faith or the reality of faith that is being questioned. It is the object of faith and the usefulness of one's faith. The reality of the demon's faith is not questioned, but they only believe that there is one God. They truly believe that, and that is why they tremble in fear of their judgment. Conclusion. James 2:19 should not be used to argue that works are needed to prove saving faith. This verse shows that demons have a real faith. They believe in one God, and they know that God has sealed their fate in judgment. Therefore, they tremble. But they do not and cannot believe in Jesus Christ as their Savior. While good works are God's purpose for us, they are useful to others, and they give us a good evaluation at the judgment seat of Christ, they cannot prove or disprove the reality of saving faith. Eternal salvation is by grace alone, through faith alone, apart from any works, at any time.